Today we'll see a question of quantitative aptitude, very popular in government exams, and this question is very tricky. Now two statements are given. Statement 1, sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100, and statement 2, product of 3 consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum, and answers are given, and option C of both 1 and 2 are correct. That means both the statements are correct. So we'll understand the question once again. Sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100. Now, firstly note that both the questions are not related to each other. Both the statements are not related to each other. Now, what are integers? Integers are basically whole numbers that can be positive, negative or 0, but not a fraction. Now, examples of whole number are -5, 0, 1, 5, etc. These are whole numbers. So I'll erase this. Then second part is saying product of 3 consecutive natural numbers. Here it is given integers. So integers I explained you, natural numbers. Now what are natural numbers? Natural numbers are basically 1, 2, 3, 4. These are counting numbers, and 0 is not a natural number. So this is the basic about the number system. Now we'll see the solution. Now first statement, 5 consecutive integers can be, sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100. So let's assume that these integers are x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4 and x plus 5. So when we add these 5 numbers, they should be equal to 100. This is what the question says. So we add them up, we get 5x plus 15 is equal to 100, and if you simplify, x is equal to 17. So put up the value of x in these equations. So we get the numbers as 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22, and if we add them up, the sum is 100. So this statement is correct. I'll erase the markings. Now let's see the second statement. Product of 3 consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum. So we'll assume 3 numbers as n minus 1, n, n plus 1. Now you'll ask me that why n minus 1, n and n plus 1? Why not n plus 1, n plus 2, and n plus 3? The reason is that if we have this assumption, then we'll get into nq. That means we have to find out q root of n. Whereas if you have n minus 1, n and n plus 1, then this will be very easy to simplify, because this n plus 1 and n minus 1 will cancel many square roots and q roots. So I'll just erase the markings. So we assume these numbers as n minus 1, n and n plus 1. Now as per statement, the product is equal to the sum. So we'll just put the product here, n minus 1, n and n plus 1, and this side will put the sum, n minus 1 plus n plus n plus 1. So if we simplify this, you'll get n is equal to 2. Now put up the value of n in these equations. So we get numbers as 1, 2, 3. You cross check, 1 into 2 into 3 is equal to 6, and 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. So statement 2 is also correct. So hope it is clear. I'll erase the markings. See the answer. So at the end of question, what we are realizing is that to solve UPSC questions or any competitive exam questions, you have to have in-depth knowledge of basic mathematics. We need not have to have knowledge of very high class mathematics, but basic numbers and percentages and equations, etc. So if we have this knowledge and practice, then you will be able to solve such questions. But if you start doing these questions at last minute, start learning these questions at last minute, then it will be very, very difficult. So practice well, do well. Thank you.